Hello and welcome to another Destiny 2 raid guide video. Now, with Beyond Light being delayed and the season being really chilled, now is the time to go and learn and experience one of, if not the best raid encounters in Destiny. And in this video, I'm going to give you a guide on how to complete it. To start the encounter, each person will stand on a plate and descend and go through the door corresponding to the side they are standing on. So me here, I am standing on a plate on tree side, so I will go through the tree door. Now that you have two teams of 3 and each team is in their first room, clear the wave of enemies and wait to see what room encounter you are going to have. Now, there are two different room encounters you can have. One is DPS phase, which you can see here, and the second is stun phase. Now, there are two different types of stuns. There is breathing fire, which you would shoot Riven's mouth after she has breathed out fire. The other type of stun is called tentacles. Riven will spawn a tentacle on each side of her head, and you would need a member of the fire team to stand under one of them tentacles to force Riven to slam the tentacle down, which you will see here. Once the tentacle has been slammed down, you can shoot the end of it, which will then stun Riven. Now that I've explained the two different type of room encounters you can have, we can get back to the raid. So for this part here, we have got stun phase first, and this one is fire breathing. So we would shoot Riven in the mouth after she has breathed fire, which will then stun her. Now, after each stun phase, 2 of Riven's eyes will glow white, and these eyes would need to be communicated to the other team of what eyes they are. And this diagram here is a representation of what Riven's eyes are. So there are 10 eyes split into 2 groups, a left group and a right group, numbered 1 to 5. So using this diagram, you can identify what 2 eyes have glowed white. And as you can see here, using the diagram, R2 and R5 are the 2 eyes that are glowing white. So we would then communicate to the other team that the 2 eyes are R2 and R5. Now, while the other team does damage to Riven and shoots the 2 eyes that we have called out, this team here needs to cleanse the room. To cleanse, we need to kill the taken captain that will spawn a cleansing orb. One of the fire team members will pick up that orb. They will look at where I am standing now and call out the symbol that they see. I will then tell that fire team member where that symbol is located in the room, and then they will cleanse that area. Now that we have cleansed this area and the other team has done damage to Riven and shot both the eyes that we called out, both teams can now move up to the next floor. Now that each team is on the second floor, this is where the roles switch. So the other team now will have stun phase and reveal the 2 eyes that glow white. And now we here in this room, we have DPS phase. Once Riven has spawned in, we will do damage to Riven, and after a period of time we would need to shoot both the eyes. The 2 eyes that were called out to us was L1 and R3, which we would shoot here and here. Now it's time to cleanse the area. So I will kill the taken captain to spawn the cleansing orb. I will pick that up and look at the fire team member that is in the observatory. Here you can see the symbol is fish going up. I will call out that symbol and they will tell me where that symbol is in the room for me to cleanse. Now that that area has been cleansed, we can now go up to the third and final room. In this room you will have 3 stun phases and 1 damage phase. After each stun phase, 2 eyes will be revealed. So after DPS, them 6 eyes will need to be shot. And there are 2 different ways you can do it. You can have 1 person shoot an eye each after damage phase, or you can have 2 people shoot 2 eyes each. Now we're into damage phase. So after damage phase, make sure that them 6 eyes have been shot. And there you go, you have stunned Riven. So now you're on to the next part. Each member of the fire team need to go back onto a plate, which you will then descend, and you would need to shoot the cysts that is on Riven's body, which will then do DPS. Be careful though, because when you shoot these cysts, axion bolts spawn in and chase you. So shoot too many, and too many axion bolts chase you could kill you. So if need be, make sure you shoot them axion bolts, and then after you've done enough DPS, you will then spawn into the Ascendant Realm. Then you would climb all the way to the top to go through the taken strength to be spawned back into the main area. And then here is final stand, to just take off the last bit of health that Riven has. Once she is dead, run into her mouth and shoot her heart.
Waited so long to fulfill one last wish.
Fetch the heart. Hurry.
And that, guys, is how you do Riven legit. Seriously, experience it for yourself, because it is one of the best raid encounters there is. And obviously a big thank you to the guys that helped me out with making this video. I'll tag them below in the description, and I hope you enjoyed it.